Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Beth. This is Lily. She is a 7-month-old Sprointer puppy, so English Springer Spaniel cross with a German short-haired pointer. She is just starting out on her agility journey, so we're bringing you along while we're teaching her the foundations of agility so that she can go on and compete. We're bringing you along on this journey as well, so please do subscribe, hit that notification button so that you are notified every time a new video comes out. And if you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, then please give us a like and a comment down below to let us know if there's anything that you want to look at in this series as well. So in the previous video we were teaching the wait command, which I will link up in the cards. In this video we're going to be progressing that wait, so we are now going to be focusing it more agility wise rather than just kind of general life weight. So when we're looking at progressing the weight for agility, we are looking at them waiting at the start line before running a course. So first you want to decide how you want to set them up at the start line. So there are a few ways that you can do it. The easiest way, if your dog can already sit in front of you, is that you stand with the jump behind you and you get the dog to sit in front of you, so then when you move, they're then facing the jump. I find this really difficult because one, I can't see where I'm facing the dog. I can't see the best line for them. I'm having to put my back towards the course to get them to set up. And I found when I do this with Luna, she does tend to either be a little bit off center or she's kind of diagonal. She's not in the best position. The second option, which I've also done with Luna previously, is set her up next to me in a sit. So for this, I would find I wouldn't be able to be in the best line, so I would look at where the best line is, where I would want her to be, and then I would have to step to the side to then set Luna up next to me. Yeah. And again, I found that she would be kind of either lent into me or she'd be a little bit diagonal, like she still wouldn't be kind of where I want her to be. She'd always be a little bit off. So I found the best thing for me is to have her in middle position. So to do this, I've had to teach middle first, and as you can see, Luna absolutely loves going into middle now. Competitions, we are still working on it, but she knows in training and at home, if she knows to go into that middle before we start agility. And she really rates going in there because I've trained for her to be like, this is the best position ever. So how you set them up is you are facing the jump, you are facing exactly where you want them to be, you are in the best line possible, and you stand with your legs slightly apart so that they can come in between your legs and sit in middle position. So I found this the best for Luna because I can put her exactly, she will sit in, straight, which when in all of the other ones she'd be diagonal, she'd be slightly off, I wouldn't be able to get the best position for her. So in this, I know I've got her in the best position possible for her to then start up and take them first few obstacles of the agility course that we're running. And also this can put them in like the mental state of, right, I'm in middle position, we're going to be doing agility now, we are about to go and work. So mentally they are then prepared to do work and to do agility. So I've decided that this is what I want to do for Lily as well. Because I didn't start straight away with Luna and I had her setting up in front of me and to the side until we decided on what I wanted to do, I found it more difficult to now go into competitions with Luna and get her to go into middle. So with Lily, I am starting straight away, I'm teaching her middle, and we are then going to be like, right, middle, and then we go off and do agility. So she is then going to learn, if I'm in middle, I'm going to go off and do agility now. I am now in working mode. So to start with, we have to teach middle. So I used a treat to lure Lily behind me. So I would give her a treat as she came down on the side of me, and then another one behind me, and then I would use a treat just to lure her between my legs into sit position. Some dogs do find this really difficult as they're so used to doing everything in front of you. We did a fair bit in puppies training of her sitting at the side of me, doing down at the side of me, so she didn't find it as difficult, but some dogs will find it a lot more difficult. So like I said, you might need to break it down further for a dog that's finding it a little bit more difficult. So I also want her to sit when she's in the middle position, which is why I've lured the treat upwards and got her to sit. And then I'm treating her several times while she's in the position because I want her to really love being in the middle position. And then I release her by giving her release cue and throwing a treat out. I don't want her to self-release from the middle position because of how this is going to be leading into our agility start line weights. So as you can see, I release her before she self-releases. So it may take several sessions until you can drop the lure and then you can start adding in the cue. So I use the word middle and a double tap on my leg with Luna so she knows that she needs to come into middle.
Yes. Okay. Middle. Yes. Okay.
So once you've got middle position taught, you can start linking this now to your agility start line weight. So you want to remember the 3Ds when adding the weight to your middle or your side position. So your duration, distraction and distance, which you should have already been working on anyway with the initial weight command. So you want to start by moving one step away and then going back and treating and releasing them, and then gradually moving further and further away until you can be, say, roughly about a jump ahead or more. And then you want to vary between returning them and releasing them from next to you or releasing them from further away, and again vary that distance, and you can release them to a toy in your hand or throwing the toy out in front of you so they're running out past you towards the toy. You want to make sure that you are facing the way that you want them to run rather than facing them, so facing towards the course. And you want to train walking away on both sides so they practice running to you and past you on both hands. And this is also the start of creating drive and teaching them to run ahead of you towards another obstacle. And then you can progress with distraction as well, so you can add jump wings in. If you don't have jump wings, then you can use plant pots or chairs for them to run between as well. And don't forget, young puppies and dogs shouldn't be jumping yet, so you don't need to actually put anything there. You can just use puppy bumps or a pole or a broom on the ground just so that they've got an idea that they've got to pick their legs up as they go over the pole, but they don't actually need to jump yet.
So don't forget to practice on both sides, walking away on both sides, on both hands. So in a competition you may find that you need to be on the right hand side for a turn, like 3 or 4 jumps ahead, or you might need to be on the left hand side. So you need to be able to walk away on both hands and know that they will stay there. And add in distractions as well. So as you can see, I've started waving a toy, I've been doing jumping jacks. With Luna, I found in competitions I'd walk away, I'd have my hand in weights, and before I've even thought about releasing her, my hand will start to drop, and she thinks that that is then a signal to go, and that is her release, and it's not. I'm having to now work with Luna to proof her weight, so I'm doing all kinds of things to try and drop them in my hand, moving side to side, so she's used to movement is not your release cue. Your release cue is okay, which is what I'm doing with Lilly as well. So add in them distractions, drop your hand, do some jumping jacks, dance for a little bit, and then release, so that they are getting used to movement. Still means that I have to stay in this weight position. My release cue is my release cue.
okay means I can go, but dropping the hand does not mean that. That's nothing. That doesn't mean anything. You can move it to the next level. Obviously I'm doing this in the garden, but you can move it if you've got a green or a park or something. You can get them used to sitting and waiting out in the park, and that's that next level of distraction, because you're going to have unpredictable things happening there. You're going to have other dogs walking around the park, running after balls, barking, which is going to be similar to an agility competition environment. You're going to have dogs walking past the ring, barking, other dogs running in the ring next to you, dogs tugging with toys on the start line or at the finish line. And your dog needs to be proofed so that they are not distracted. They sit there and wait until you release them on cue. So practice it in different environments, practice it with different movements and walking away on both hands. So let me know in the comments how many jumping jacks you've managed to do, or what other crazy things you've been able to do to help proof your weight. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can join us on our agility training journey with Lily, and you're notified of any new videos that come out. If you found this video useful, please do give us a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.